Right, welcome back to One East 2. So, it's not all Spain. Let's see if one of these guys can make a good old push to cut these units off here. Not you, because obviously you're not going to get very far. But looks like we can just march into Krasnir. We take that, yay, go us. Most of these guys here trying to rebuild. I'm going to keep looking for weak spots. There's nowhere near enough snow down here. God, these forces are shattered, aren't they? So we got this entire new HQ here. Do you feel like we've weathered the worst of the storm here? But it's all down to now how far do they retreat. New depot here. Our rail lines are going to be shattered. Obviously it's not going to help. Probably going to be a solid line of troops somewhere. Okay, maybe not. Ski brigade probing. Yep, the temptation was just carrying with war in Spain, but you know. Let's see how far this one goes down the rabbit hole. Right, now we're getting up to here and we're into like less snow. %TOE. Pull this brigade back. This is a weak spot, so if we can push here. Do have these guys isolated up here. Let's not forget that. Let's start pushing people into gaps. Only cause a panic. Wherever possible, let's pull these corps back one. Place some infantry wherever possible. Can't build a depot here. Alright. These guys are pretty damn tough, actually. Let's slip another guy into there. Right, they retreated. let's get a few more guys in to protect this flank. You come up to here. Cavalry corps down to about here. Look for the weak spots. I'm not going to push someone into there because that would be suicide. Hey, you got to surrender. God, this is a lot more work than I was hoping. I thought I'd have these this turn. Here comes our artillery. Gonna take some manoeuvring due to the lack of decent roads and stuff like that. Alright, before you guys attack there, you don't gotta do now. Moderately better. Hoping soon going to be able to start disbanding some of these smaller units. Alright, up here we got a bit of a gap. Actually, no, so they got a strong unit in there. "63rd Army's got one guy, alright. "18th Army has got one guy. Short of HQs in the other place, so. Up here. Off the train. Oh, I was hoping more than that. Well, that was a series of disappointing attacks. "16 to 14 ain't gonna break now. See, my artillery's already on the front line. This is bad. Deploy the second line of troops. Straighten the line a bit there. And then an artillery unit. Maybe two. Here, we can at least advance a bit. find the limits of their retreat. Alright, Leningrad has fallen, but I think we can just march some troops back in. These guys are in desperate need of some help. Damn it. I was hoping they would have done that. Yeah, I was really hoping they would have been stupid enough to have left that gap open. But nope, I'm not that lucky. I'm being supplied by these ports which don't even have a rail connection anymore. It's grim stuff. Okay, I've got more garrison in the Far East than I need. 200,000 men in the reserves. Losses were 62,000. Just not getting an option to build up, am I? Like this area here doesn't have a good depot. I lost my rail repair unit amongst all this. Here we go. You could bring a depot forward to here. No idea why those guys don't want much there. I suppose I've recently taken the hacks. Okay, breaking through to them is going to take some effort. Well, I didn't do my commander phase. Alright, 2 reserves. Set everything to refit, because it'll help if you do that. And then just show me everything above 30%. A lot of tank regiments, anti-tank brigades, anti-tank rifle battalions. .600 tanks to the front. Excellent. You need to keep railing down to about here. You're going to be needed next time. I did move you up, yeah. Okay. On to the German turn. Alright, they're pushing me back in Leningrad. Routing. Yeah. Eesh, I just feel like I'm too weak to do anything good. Ooh, I just shattered that guy. Yeah, even this right leading edge is in trouble. It's no harder, damn you. Still advancing through the snow. Here goes Leningrad again. Right, so we got our Grand Total 0 sorties off. That was a good use of 5 minutes sorting out some airplanes. No, we only lost 55,000 men. Bargain, he says. Right. Oh, what does it take to destroy you guys? Right, I got them. This is my entire surround for this. I'm gonna be a little bit done for. Alright, we got a big breakthrough here. We'll route that guy. Let's support this. More troops. We want to keep this neck open. And we need to push up from the south as well as best we can. Armoured units to the side. Mechanized corps up. We've got some powerful units in that lead element there. If we can get them broken. Cavalry corps up. Let's hope we did pop that guy. Yep. Mechanized corps up. All mechanized forces to this leading edge here. Need the cheeky surround. Mechanized corps, we need to move him out. You're holding the edge, which is another important job. Right, I found a couple more HQs, didn't I? Yeah, this 63rd needs to be on a railway. The row on the front needs to be here. Right, the third tank army can take over there. You can come down to here because we're not going to make any major breakthroughs. Here we got 2 mobile units that need to come back. Allow me to bring up stronger guys. Here. Oh, we shattered those guys. That was a good day. Oh, come on, we can make a hole. Just keep it gaze, it's your day to shine. Okay. I was hoping to have popped him out of existence, but yeah. Let's do some tank damage. Even with the artillery, can't do much. Right, reinforce the leading edge. Right. You've already moved. That's why. Right, we're going to start disbanding. The units we can disband. Oh yes, I remember now. This game is really finicky about what you can disband. Prepare. Don't ask me why I needed that repaired ones on it. Oh, they don't run next to each other. Okay, so we made a good breakthrough here. Doubt the Germans have left me anything to capture down here, but we're going to continue to push. In a safe way. Yeah, that encirclement up there is my big hope now. Should be supporting that with every troop I can. Okay, so we can get you back into here, here. Can't quite free up this rail line. We can at least get it so we can have a depot here. We should supply some more troops. I mean, this is a nice edge down here. They're in a port, so I haven't technically cut them off. Stalingrad front is all the way down here. Because of course it is. You get in there, refit. Alright. That's all sorted. You guys need to rail down towards... Oh, we can't rail down to here because there's no rail line to be repaired. It's just that big road. Oh, they turned out to be a lot tougher than that recon said. Alright, take a risk. Yeah, we popped through them. Hoping they haven't got much in the way of armour left up here. That was a painful one. I've left Moscow relatively weak. I've stripped every troop down here to try and keep the south up and running. Move some of these guys here towards places they can get supplies. We're just going to leave them in control of Leningrad for now. Right. Everything that came out last turn was support. Here's another 400 tanks. Next is success in the Balkans, gives them a victory point. Odds and the first chain reaction. Can we have one of those nukes? I mean, at least we keep 24,000 losses to this turn. That's quite heavy. Most of that's probably going to be the snow, because we're in full blizzard mode now. Oops, if you refit. Alright, this is the big hope. Let's see how they destroy it. Okay, just doing a bit of clean up in the north here, are they? Just picking off somewhere I've put random weak guys on the front. Wish I could stop doing it, but I don't have anything but random weak guys. Oop, shattered. We held there, that's good. Look how close we are to clearing that. I've got enough troops in there, I can make it a large cut. Yeah, you keep attacking there. Oh, they're cleaning up in Leningrad. If they get that port, any of these ports here, done. That guy still existing annoys me. Defensive lines. We're on, lads. We're on. Right, again, 0 sorties. We're not here for the sorties. Right, we're going to continue with Operation Cleanup in the south. Looks like they're trying to stop me from advancing up this way. Hey, we call it depot. Because that's going to be nice. You move that way. You're relatively strong. You move that way. Ooh, another depot captured. Keep on threatening the flanks, lads. Now. No, they didn't try and evacuate too many of these troops, so we can sidle in. Rout him. And then we're going to flood this area with as many troops as we can. This guy here needs to go. And from the south, we're going to fill in this gap here. We're going to push on the Italians. Alright, that's not bad. It's not 250,000 men. But they have left a 17 lead unit at the front there who's got to have some welly to them. Guys, retreat back to this depot. fill this bit in because this bit feels like somewhere they're going to go for. Army Unit South. Alright, I want this guy. 16,000 surrendered. Nice. Right, you guys are coming off the front line. No, we can do that like that. That's fine. We're going to condense this line down. Take this bit of land. Can't remember how strong these guys were when they started. That hopefully will free up a good number of men next turn though. Got my armour off the front line so they're ready to exploit any collapses and the like. That's a nice surround. I don't think they've got troops on this side that can help them much. Alright. Okay, the south is finally coming back to my way. Can't use the artillery to help with that, but they are 0 and Luftwaffe units, so... Yep. Oh, the Romanians are on the front line now. Slovenians, sorry. Hungarians take a hit. I'm going to pull you back. There's no point having weak units on the line that they can just punch. Oh, look at that, 74 defense. Ouch. I am a little bit worried about a renewed push on Moscow. Although the tank unit we can hit here though. So we've got 9 tanks in it, but that was just to pop the fort level. YSO HQ on the front line. Then the north is just the north. Oh god, they isolated those guys. Obviously I can't amphibious transport them that way. Well, that's going to get brutal. Ours in retreat. Got excess guys in both of those areas. The north is just a disaster. But That's not a bad surround. I would have liked more, but this is now going to be weak for us to push forwards. Rostov is still the aim. I've got anywhere near as many troops as I would like in this pocket, but I never was going to get that, was I? A load more artillery divisions, howitzers, and anti-aircraft regiments are ready. Having 131,000 men to the front. 2,000 guns. A rifle corps still limited to 41. All the heavy tanks, please. Over on all them. Keep because I'm not going to make any more brigades. I need to be bringing down the number of divisions, apparently. Sappers, I'm over on AA battalions now. Navals, AA, sorry. We've got the guns. Why not just spam out a load of these? I'm going to do for mortars. Oh, I say I'm low on mortars, so I can't really build any more of them. Let's build a few more construction battalions. But tons of anti-tank rifles still. No limit on them, so let's spam them out. Running low on T-70s. I still build a couple more regiments. See how they fill up. Alright. See if they break this. Alright, so tempted to break out. And break in. Oh, they brought up the Vikings. On hold. If I can hold it for one turn, I can expend it. Yeah, they're cleaning up the closest artillery. And basically just everyone inside there. Oh, they still got forces like this. Late 42. I've got some good prizes in there though. Yes, use your supplies. There's a 14, a 15. Yeah, no, there's a good number of troops in that pocket. Just need to murderize those Italians first. Ah, they're building defensive line, perfect. Right, we actually got some sorties up. Did a little bit of damage. But the key thing here is this pocket. And this pocket is now the major thing. We need to smash these guys. We need to make this gap here as big as possible. Start isolating some of these. While continuing to look for bits like down here where I can get a few more guys. Push to Rostov is still a thing because we've got troops here. So they've pulled back chunk here. But Leningrad's a complete disaster. Have a quick look at the graphs. The victory points have been up and down. It is map men. Mine's staying steady, guns is going up. Armored vehicles is in the stratosphere, and aircraft is going up again. Alright. Just need to be used properly. But yeah, hopefully next time we'll see some good advances. See you then.